very much sa mga nag-participate. And please take note na every time na nagpa-participate kayo sa klase namin, we are giving grades. We are giving extra points sa mga active. Ibig sabihin, nakikilig talaga at lalo na yung mga nag-share ng mga ideas nila about our lesson. Okay? So sa mga hindi nakapag-participate, may madarating pa naman tayong lessons pa. I hope maging rin kayo active or mag-participate kayo sa ating lesson. Okay? Now, let's go to our topic for today. It's about nature and concept of management. That is lesson 2, evolution of management theories. What are our objectives for today? Ang ating objectives for today is we explain the various types of management theories. Then, we apply it. We apply those basic concepts and theories of management. So, ito yung ating objectives for today. So, let's continue. Okay, can somebody read this for me? Tatawag ako para malaman ko kung nandiyan talaga kayo. Si Bench Henojales. Pakibasa po yung naka-flash sa screen.
Evolution of management theories. Historical forces of management. Developing an understanding of the impact of several elements influencing organization. Social forces. Aspect of culture and that guide and influence relationship among people. The values, needs, and standards or norms of behavior. These shape social contract that unwritten rules and perceptions on relationship among men or between employees and management.
Okay, thank you very much, Henojales. Bench. It's Bench Henojales. Okay, thank you for reading, Bench. Okay, so this topic is about the evolution of management theories. And according to the slide, there is tinatawag na historical forces of management. These forces are the elements na siyang naka-influence sa isang organization or nakaka-influence, nakaka-apekto sa isang organization. And there are actually 3 forces. Yung una lang is binasa niya, the social forces. When you say social forces, it deals with the guidance and influence relationships among people. It deals with how people deal with one another, relationship of people among men or between employees and management. Kapag pinag-uusapan natin ay sa loob ng isang organization. Social forces yon. May kinalaman din yung values, the needs, standards, and norms of behavior. Okay? So, yun ang social forces. Tandaan, pag sinabi natin social forces, it deals with how you deal with other people. Socialization. Okay? Next. Next is political forces and yung pangatlo, the economic forces. Can somebody read political forces? Sige, Mumbai, Aryan. Can you read this for me?
Sorry po, ma'am. Good morning po.
Yes.
Political forces, the influence of political and legal institutions on people and organizations. These include the government, property right, contracts, definition of justice. These forces define managers' rights relative to those owners, customers, suppliers, and workers, as well as the other public with whom the organization must interact.
Okay, thank you very much, Aryan Mumbai, for reading it. So, pag pinabi naman po natin political forces, it deals with the government. Okay? It deals with property rights, karapatan mo sa mga properties. Contracts, definition of justice. It pertains to laws, the rules and regulations formulated by the government. It is related to political forces. Okay? Yung mga na-mention na yon are the determinants of managers' right relative to the owners, mga customers, mga suppliers natin ng ating materials, and the workers, as well as other public or other people with whom the organization must interact. Yun naman yung political forces. Okay? And the last one is tinatawag nating economic forces. Can you read this one?
Ma'am.
Permission to
Permission.
Sorry, hindi ko nakita yung isa. The guy, sorry. Ano yung name niya? What's your surname, kuya? Can you say your surname? Yung lalaki.
Ma'am.
Yes, Prieto. Okay.
Economic forces. These are the factors which affect the availability, production, distribution of associated resources among competing users. Resources may be human or material, fabricated or natural, physical or conceptual.
Okay, thank you very much. It's Prieto, Ray. Okay? Pangatlong historical force na tinatawag is economic forces. Pag sinabi natin economic forces, ito yung mga factors na nakaka-apekto daw sa availability ng mga raw materials, sa production, distribution ng resources ng society among competing users, sa mga nagne-negosyo. Okay? Resources, ang resources naman daw ay pwede, ang example niya is human, tao, empleyado, mga may-ari ng kumpanya. Okay? These are humans, mga tao. Or materials, mga materyales. Okay? Pag sinabi natin materials, these are the raw materials na ginagamit, mga materyales natin sa produkto natin, yun po ang ibig sabihin ng materials. When you say fabricated, mga ginagawa lang natin. Then natural, from nature. Physical, pag sinabi po natin physical resources, these are resources na nahahawakan natin, tangible yun, ibig sabihin. And conceptual resources, these are intangible. Mga ideas lang kasi siya. So, hindi natin siya nahahawakan. Okay? So, those are the historical forces na may kinalaman sa management. Okay? Now, let's go to the management theories. Magsimula muna tayo sa pre-classical contributors theory. And the pioneers of these ideas are, or were, rather, si Robert Owen, si Charles Babbage, and si Henry Town. According to Robert Owen, he advocated concern for the working and living conditions of workers. Si Robert Owen, concerned siya sa pagtatrabaho at living condition or pamumuhay, living conditions ng mga trabahador or workers. So, doon siya nag-focus. Okay? While si Charles Babbage predicted the specialization of mental work. Okay? Dapat daw may specialization ng mga tao. Sinuggest din niya yung profit sharing. And emphasize work measurement. Measure dapat yung tinatrabaho. Then, introduce dividing the work into different divisions to make the process work fast. Ibig sabihin, hatiin natin ang trabaho sa iba't ibang mga departamento para yung proseso ng ating pagtatrabaho ay mas mapabilis. Yun ang kanyang naaral. Okay? Yun ang kanyang sinasuggest or naisuggest. Okay? That is according to Charles Babbage. Now, let's go to Henry Town. According to Henry Town, he outlined the importance of management as a science management principle. Okay? Ay, ano ba ibig sabihin ng science management principle? Good business skill is good essential. Ibig sabihin, mahalaga na may alam ka sa business, yung skills mo sa pagnenegosyo is mahalaga. And also, ang pagmamanage naman is separate. Management is separate. Iba pa yun, dapat. Okay? That is according to Henry Town. And those are the pre-classical contributors. They are the pre-classical contributors. Okay? Now, let's go to the classical na. Okay? Itong classical perspective class, nauso daw ito or nag-emerge ito noong 19th and 20th century. Okay? That emphasize a rational, scientific approach to the study of management to make organizations as efficient operating. Pagdating naman ng classical perspective, mas nakafocus na sa scientific approach. Ibig sabihin, dumaan talaga sa pag-aaral. Inaral talaga ng mabuti. Kung paano pa mas magiging efficient. O magiging paano mo papatakbo. Yes? Kung paano pa mas maayos na mamang-manage ang isang organization. So, yun yung classical perspective na nauso nga ng 19th and 20th century. At ang mga proponents yan ay sina Frederick Taylor, Frank and Lillian Gilbert, and also, it's okay, Dream. Mahalaga nakahabol ka. And lastly, sila Mary Foley, Chester Bernard, and si Henry Fayol or Henry Fayol. Okay, isa-isahin natin. Sabi ni Frederick Taylor, he developed the subfield of classical theory, which is scientific management. Scientific management means decisions based on rules of thumbs be replaced with precise procedures developed. Dapat daw sa paggawa ng desisyon, hindi lang tinatansya. Dapat may basihan. Dapat may precise procedures na dinidevelop. Okay? Pag gumagawa ka daw ng desisyon sa isang kumpanya o sa isang business nyo, as you become a manager, meron kang facts na pinagbasihan. Hindi yung dahil sa tingin ko, itong dapat gawin. Hindi pwedeng gano'n. Dapat precise. There should be a procedure dapat. Okay? Kasi pag rules of thumb, nagtatansya ka lang. Sa tingin ko, ito dapat ang gawin dyan. Sa tingin ko, dapat ito ang gawin nating marketing strategy. Hindi pwedeng puro sa tingin. Dapat may basihan ka. You have facts. You have records. Okay? So, yun yung ibig sabihin ni Frederick Taylor. Next is Frank and Lillian Gilbert. So, they are husband and wife. They develop time and motion study for efficiency and human aspect of work. Okay, naniniwala sila, dapat daw ang trabaho magiging efficient. Kung sinabi po natin efficient, tandaan nyo to, efficient, natatapos ng on time. Mas mabilis, mas okay, pero maayos. Okay? And and human aspect of work. Dapat effective ka, di ba sinabi ni Ma'am Fe? Effective and efficient. Dapat maging effective and efficient. Pero dapat, para maging effective and efficient ng isang organization, dapat you know the function of management. Okay? Now, the last persons to formulate the classical perspective were Mary Foley, Chester Bernard, and Henry Fayol. They focus on administrative principles, which must be focused on the total organization rather than the individual worker. Silang tatlo, nag-formulate sila ng mga administrative principles na siyang nakafocus sa kabuuan ng isang organization. Ito daw yung mga dapat gawin within an organization at hindi lang sila nag-focus sa mga workers or sa mga trabahador alone. As a whole. Okay? Kaya, nag-come up si Henry Fayol ng tinatawag na 14 General Principles of Management. And these principles are applied currently. Okay? Ito ang laging nakikita at ginagawa sa isang organization o sa isang business nowadays. Okay? Now, let's try to discuss them one by one. And I hope you have your notes with you. Diba? Sabi ko, mahalaga nag-note taking para po kapag pa-quiz kami, or nagpa-activity, or nagpa-exam kami, you have something to review on. Okay? So, make sure to take notes. So, division of work. When you say division of work, employees are specialized in different areas and they have different skills. Okay? Ay, ibig sabihin ng division of work, kung may tamang pagkakahati-hati ng trabaho, tamang assignment ng trabaho. Okay? Halimbawa, you are good in sales. Alam nga namang ilagay mo yung taong magaling sa sales sa accounting department. Diba? Ilalagay natin siya sa sales department. Okay? Para yung trabaho ng you, pag ikaw ay na-assign naman sa sales department, kung ano lang ang trabaho ng salesperson, yun lang ang gagawin mo. Okay? Hindi yung tatalon ka sa accounting, hindi mo naman trabaho yun. Kaya nga may tinatawag tayong division of work. May kanya-kanya tayong, dapat may tamang assignment, tamang division ng trabaho, division of labor. Division of work. Alam mo yung assignment mo. Sa accounting ka, accounting ang trabaho mo. Sa sales department ka, sales ang focus mo. Okay, that's division of work. Second is authority. Okay, when you say authority, the management has the authority to give orders to the employees. Siyempre, alam mo na dapat merong sinusunod na authority. And you should give orders to the employees. Okay, dapat, may mga authority na dapat sundin. Next is, the third one is discipline. Yung discipline, part na yan ng nakalagay lagi sa mission statement and vision statement ng kumpanya. Okay? Ano ba ang discipline? It pertains to good conduct and respectful interaction. Dapat daw, disiplinado ang mga tao within the organization. May disiplina. Kasi pag walang disiplina ang mga tao, for example, yung mga tao nyo, hindi nila sinusunod yung inyong rules na ang reporting time sa office is 8 o'clock. Mga managers po, pasok, they should receive orders from one manager. Okay? And that employee is answerable to that manager alone. Ibig sabihin, kung ikaw ay empleyado, dapat alam mo na may isa kang boss, may manager ka, isa lang dapat ang sinusunod mo. Hindi pwedeng susundin mo si ganito, susundin mo si ganyan, maguguluhan ka. Pag binigyan ka ng instruction, magkaiba. Sino susundin ko? Si mama officer. Magkaiba sila ng binigay ng instruction. Okay? Pero kapag sa kumpanya, merong na-establish na unity of command, si HR staff magre-report lang siya kay HR manager. O, di si HR manager lang ang susundin mo. Okay? Kasi siya yung iyong immediate superior. Siya yung boss mo. Okay? Hindi yung kung kani-kanino ka makikinig. Kung kani-kanino ka hingi ng instructions.